Overnight temperatures dropping into the upper 60s, low 70s. It's that time of the year that, depending on what you've got that thermostat set to, well, that AC unit may be running all night long. 'Tis the season, right? High temperatures tomorrow across northwest Arkansas. We're looking right around that 90-degree mark, certainly with all that muggy humidity. It's going to feel like it out there. 92 tomorrow's high temperature in Fayetteville, 91 in Bentonville. We're likely going to be in the middle 90s across a good chunk of the River Valley come tomorrow from Poteau through Van Buren and Fort Smith. Likely, potentially even in the upper 90s, places like Paris up there, 96 in the afternoon. Good news is, yeah, we're drying things out. A lot of us haven't been able to cut the grass. A lot of folks that grow hay haven't been able to cut it, but thankfully with some drier weather, things are going to be improving for us. I'm going to go with fair tomorrow for your mowing forecast, only because we've had so much rain. Some folks' yards, depending on the drainage, may still be a bit wet. Don't want to get ruts in the grass, right? Certainly by this weekend and next week, you're going to have some better conditions out there. High pressure, that's the main character of the weather story. This high pressure is going to be settling in over the next several days, and as it does, it's going to deflect most weather systems well up to our north, keeping us dry, hot, and humid, at least for the majority of the weekend into next week. You'll find rain chances only peaking up barely early next week. And the reason we do that, bringing those rain chances up to about 20%, it's those typical summertime pop-up showers and storms, you know, the ones that the town next to you gets, and you can see the big old cloud billowing, but you don't get anything at all. Likely it's pretty brief in nature, kind of billows, and then dissipates once the sun sets. That's the nature of those showers that we're looking at next week. It's going to feel warm out there. Heat index values, or feels like temperatures, same thing, right? 102 Sallisaw tomorrow, 97 Fayetteville, 100 Ozark, 101 in Paris. You're going to feel that very similar going into Saturday, Sunday. Does get slightly better, slightly less humidity by early next week, but even then, you're kind of splitting hairs. A strong southerly flow, those winds pumping in that moisture right out of the Gulf, is going to keep things feeling quite humid over the next several days. Taking a look into the long range, you notice towards the end of the month, going into the early part of next month, a good chunk of the eastern half of the country on tap to see odds that favor above average temperatures. So not only does summer officially start going into tomorrow, it's going to feel a lot like it. In fact, probably a little bit above average. Now, rainfall chances are right around average for this time of year. Here locally, we're looking at mostly normal conditions as what you would expect for this time of the year. 10-day forecast looks like this. 92 tomorrow, northwest Arkansas. We'll be in those low 90s through this weekend, and we'll probably hang on to those low 90s. A pretty calm, stable, steady weather pattern going into several days next week. Here are those rain chances: 10% on Monday, 20% Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You do notice towards the end of next week, we got a little bit better odds of maybe a weather system trying to slide on through, but overall chances there look relatively low. Your 10-day River Valley forecast shakes out like this: nice, quiet, albeit warm conditions through the weekend. When's the last time we had a totally dry weekend? It's been a while, right? That seems to be what we're going to enjoy this weekend. I will tell you, though, as you make plans to get out there and enjoy that sunshine, don't forget the sunscreen. The UV index this time of year, especially the next several days, is pretty high. Sunburn times in as little as 20 minutes, so you don't want to forget that sunscreen out there. You'll probably need it most of next week, but with that increase in humidity comes a few more clouds out there. You might notice that despite those clouds, still looking at mostly dry conditions aside from those spotty afternoon pop-ups in the afternoons. That seems to be the big story, likely over the next several days.